birthday. Shut up.
Today's your birthday.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Happy birthday, Tyrone.
Happy birthday, Garry.
Yes, Tyrone. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, George.
Oh, cheers, everyone.
Is it George's birthday?
Drinks.
Yeah.
Lockdown birthday.
Yeah, I know. Isolation birthday. Actually, I had a conversation today with my brother-in-law because he rang me up and he goes, we should go out tonight, go to the casino and go to the mahogany room and go for a few drinks and all this sort of stuff. And I said to him, you know what? No, I think I'd rather stay home tonight, read a book. And I said in the company, I said, I really don't feel like going out drinking and being around people or anything like that. I said, I just like isolation. No, I don't. I really want to go out.
Isa birthday.
Isa birthday.
Yeah.
I got pictures sent to me today from 2015 when I went to the casino on this very day. It was a security show, and we wandered around the casino. We ended up at hello, Patricia. We ended up at Harvey Norman's Christmas party in July. And we didn't know. We just walked up to the bar, ordered drinks, and they said, "Yeah, it's on Harvey." And we're all saying, "Who's Harvey?" So yeah,
good
night.
You know what I was thinking about before? You know, on Facebook, how you get the 1 year ago memories come up?
Yeah. That's where this was.
Imagine everyone's Facebook in about a year's time.
No memories.
or this day a year ago, you did fuck all.
Yeah, you did fuck all. Oh, God. Hello, Joe. Hello, Max. Hello, Julie. And thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, hello, everyone. So, I know this is like the old case is, what have you guys been doing? What you doing?
Working for me, actually. Same as usual. Same shit, different bucket.
I just want to say hello to Patricia. I just played the dog over the audio on the microphone to George and Tyrone, singing along with you.
Hey, you got a new act for Wednesday night.
Yeah, we're gonna get the video up. It was beautiful.
That was awesome. Happy birthday! Thank
For those at home, Patricia practices singing, and a dog sings along.
Oh,
yes.
Tony says, "Happy birthday, George," from your mate from Preston. I thought it said Preston.
Is Tony in Preston? He's just around the corner.
No, Tony's not in Preston.
No, I thought it said Preston.
He just knows a country and western star that plays in Preston. That joke. But we won't say that joke.
What'd you get for your birthday, George? You get spoiled?
I did. You know when you're stuck in isolation is when people start transferring your money and say happy birthday. I've seen your gift via electronic transfer. That's when you know you got an isolation party happening.
It used to be gift cards. I think I've still got about 20 JB Hi-Fi gift cards in my drawer.
Do they expire?
They do, apparently.
Oh,
no, not anymore. They're not allowed to anymore.
Really?
Yep.
My kids used to always give me like $10 gift cards and stuff when they were young. We'd go and buy one CD maybe.
You get a few birthday wishes there, George, from the people online.
I'm getting a lot of birthday wishes.
Yeah.
Now, while we're starting, we've also got to thank everyone for our GoFundMe page. That's going incredibly well. And so we thank everyone for that. And I've actually got some stuff from Cliff and his lovely wife and the people over at Sunbury Chemist Warehouse have donated a little container that's worth about $585. And we're going to be giving that away as well as part of the whole GoFundMe page. It's just something that they've donated and they've asked us to pass it along on their behalf. So thank you very much to Cliff and his wife and the guys from Sunbury Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's a great donation.
So that's just going to go to somebody at random that donates to the GoFundMe appeal?
Yep. Whether someone donated $10 or whether someone donated $10,000, it doesn't matter. It's going to basically massive draw and a barrel roll, and we'll do everything. We'll do everything on the show.
So I was just thinking, there's probably, I had a look before, there's probably about 80 people that have donated.
Yep.
So by donating $10, you got a 1 in 80 chance of winning $600 worth of equipment.
That's not bad.
That's not a bad chance.
That's a much better chance than most raffles.
Oh, better than most raffles, except for a good meat raffle. We need a good meat raffle. So if any butchers out there that want to donate anything, nothing beats a meat raffle.
And if any Crown Lager distributors out there want to sponsor a drunk.
Oh, the more you push that, Garry, the closer you'll get to it.
I'm doing it
I
every
reckon.
Wednesday. Garry Hall.
If anyone knows anyone that works for CUB and that they can pass it across, there you go.
Proudly sponsored by Crown Lager.
Free
So
advertising.
how good's that? We're up at exactly $12,110. That's
Wow.
unbelievable.
Hang, you should have said the time when you said that.
At the third stroke,
No,
it will be
the
8:05 p.m.
No,
Beep.
it's the 8:06 total is.
Oh, sorry, the 8:05 total. Oh, you're talking about the what do you call it?
The old telethons where they used to have
Good
Zig
Friday
and Zag.
appeal.
Yeah, on
Good
TV,
Friday
yeah.
appeal.
Zig and Zag.
You don't remember them, you're too young, aren't you?
No, I remember Zig and Zag. They used to be part of the Moomba Parade.
They
were
were,
the two
eh?
clans.
Apparently one of them went into jail because he was a dirty old man.
What's Zig and
I heard
Zag?
that too.
Well, it was Zig or Zag, I don't know. One zigged when he should have zagged, obviously.
Exactly.
Too much zigging.
Frozen chickens, what does that mean?
Frozen chickens.
Number 3.
By 3.
Three frozen chickens.
Talking about frozen chickens, have you been to the supermarket lately?
No, I
Hold
haven't.
on.
No, I showed you guys before. This is what I've been going to the supermarket in.
Oh, no. Oh, how you doing? Oh.
No, but the best part is you go and get your Glad bag.
Is that a garbage bag?
Yeah, but hold on, wait. If you're going into the toilet paper section, you need a helmet as well to tackle everyone else that's in there. So I've covered all bases.
And
What
It's
are
like
they?
here walking down the aisles. It's
It looks
That's
like
actually-
it looks like
up
you're wearing
there.
a giant nappy, George.
up near Musicland, there's one of the worst toilets in the world, which is Kmart. Up near Musicland, Kmart Campbellfield. That toilet is disgusting.
But where?
Yeah. Kmart, up near your place, up near
Oh,
Musicland.
have you been in there?
Yeah, I went in there once, never again.
It's like ice skating
It was
because
like,
there's that much pissing.
I'll take
whatever-
pictures in there and get arrested. Show you what it's like.
Make sure you go to the door on the right, Gary, and not the door on the left, please, if you're taking photos.
Oh, there's a lady called
taking photos.
there's a lady called Christina Sessa who wished you a happy birthday.
Yeah, good for
That'd be
her.
your sister, wouldn't it?
Sally Ann saying,
My
Gee, the music is great when you're ready. Do you have a request? If you've got one, send us through a link and we'll play
I got a
something.
clip.
That's a good idea.
I got a clip. I got a
Have
clip, Tyrone. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I sent you.
Oh, the one you sent me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that music,
Yeah, it is, yeah.
or is it good? Oh,
No, it's not. It's not the songs you need to learn how to hate was the funerals today, which your mum gave me a couple of suggestions, which I actually put in. She messaged me on Monday.
That'll come up a bit later, though. I think we'll play that one later.
Yeah, play that one later, but play the other one I sent you.
We've got a
there's
better
Meredith.
one.
Hello, Meredith.
I made 2, George, this week. 2
Hey?
videos. I made 2 videos this week.
Oh, did you?
I'm the better child, Christina.
Christina.
You keep telling yourself that, Chris.
All right, here's that clip that Gary sent through.
Okay.
It's your birthday today, George. It's your birthday today, George. Rock and roll and celebrate. Celebrate, we will. Control any cut.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you, George.
Justin celebrating. And who's pocket is celebrating. We love you. Love you, man. Happy birthday.
Everybody here wishes you happy birthday. You bring everybody so much joy and so much happiness. I hope it all comes back to you today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
We
you.
will control any cut cake. That night is your destiny. Wait, so share toast with your closest mates. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday from your number one boy, Nicki Minaj. Kisses and hugs.
Love you so much and happy late birthday, and I love you, I love you, I love you.
Surprise! Happy birthday!
Open your gifts. Blow out
a happy birthday.
I'm Lady Gaga, and I would like to wish you a happy birthday.
Together. Happy birthday to you. Come on! Happy birthday to you. Have a great... Grab your goodie bags. Open your gifts. Blow out your candles. It's your birthday today, George. Grab your goodie bags. Open your gifts. Blow out your candles. George.
God.
That's it.
I love that sheep.
It took me ages to ring all those people and get them to agree to do that.
Oh, thank you very much, Gary.
That was good.
You know,
I enjoyed that.
You know, that effing song, I chased my son around the house with it because he started singing it. It's your birthday. Oh, God.
George.
Jesus Christ, Mason. Thank you very much.
There you go.
God, I can't wait till you. When's your birthday, Gary?
Actually,
you're a January person, aren't you?
yeah, but I learned today they've introduced a new star sign. Did you hear that?
Who?
They've introduced a new star sign. There's a whole new star sign that's been introduced by some people in England, which moves everybody back. So my birthday was originally Aquarius. I'm now a Capricorn, apparently. Everybody's changed.
Oh,
Have they?
It was on the radio today.
That's exciting.
So,
how's that work?
you've got your Taurus and your Aquarians. There's some new one, some new star sign that's been pushed in the middle.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm talking about, but I just heard it.
That's right, folks. Breaking news on the Musicland tonight. Your star sign has changed.
Oh, hang on. Christine says that's old Gary. Well, tell me about it, Christine, because I just heard it today, all right?
You got her name right.
Does that mean
hang on.
everyone's traits are going to change too?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. That means Christina meant, no, that's old Gary. I get it.
Gary's old?
No.
Yeah, I'm old.
Yeah.
That's old Gary.
That's old Gary over there.
Yeah, that's old.
No, that's
Ow. Oh, wrong eye. Wrong eye.
I've got a message there from
That's the one.
Trish Collins, and she's saying, "Happy birthday! You guys are not social distancing. We're actually, just so you know, we're not together. We're actually at our own homes.
I'm in Coburg, George is in Toorak, and Tyrone's in South Yarra.
Yeah.
Just
so you-
hang on. There's a new star sign. Your sister just put it up. It's called Opicus.
Opicus. It sounds like something that I do on the taxi on the way home after a big night of drinking.
Opicus. Actually, that's what you were talking about. The Star Casino. One of my best mates 5 years ago, the Harvey Norman, after the Harvey Norman Christmas party in July that we broke into, we're walking through Crown Casino. He's talking to me, just breaks side, leans over to a pot plant, throws up everywhere in the pot plant, keeps walking and keeps talking. Finished his sentence. That's when you know you had a few drinks. That's what an opicus is.
That's because NASA's discovered a new constellation
at the back of Uranus. Sorry.
You had to go there.
Oh, no. Well, someone had to say Uranus.
You've got birthday liberties. You can do what you want.
Yep.
I certainly do.
So we've got songs to play at a funeral as well. And then we've got that How Not to Play a Guitar clip too, which is what we were talking about last week.
Oh, chuck that on.
Yeah, do that. That was awesome. George wanted me to do that last week. I played it on our open mic on Wednesday, and everybody loved it.
It goes for about 3 minutes, but there's a couple of other things included in the clip. So it's not just the guy we were talking about, but he's the first guy in this clip. So I'll chuck that on.
Online. You've got the video games, the bouncy ball approach.
Guitar Smith Hero. Yeah, get you some of that.
Hey guys!
But you only
have to wait 35 seconds in order to skip this ad.
Hi. How to make an electric guitar? Well, I don't know. But from the name of it, it's just a combination of guitar and electricity. Here's a simple one I made.
Here's the basic electric guitar I made with 4 strings. We can add more strings if you want. Strings are just wires stretched over a piece of wood, tied to nails on each end. The wires at this end are tied together in pairs as you can see, and each pair is attached to one of these cables, which we can plug them into the wall power plug. Please join me for the first time to hear how it sounds. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It definitely made me sound like a rock star, although it feels more like an electric chair than a guitar. It is extremely dangerous to touch the 110 volt or 220 volt power lines. You can easily get killed. And believe me, nothing's worth touching a power line. When touching a power line, a few different things can happen. If you're wearing your plastic slippers that isolate you from ground and then touch the live wire, you still feel it, although it's not too bad. Because although you are DC isolated, you are not completely AC isolated, as there is still some capacitance between your body and ground. In some cases, due to the shock and the pain, your body can react fast. If you touch the live and neutral wires both, it's very dangerous because the circuit closes through your body. Your muscles can contract, this allowing you to let go. If the current goes through your vital organs like your heart or brain, you will very likely meet your maker.
Whoa. I am your father.
Margaret Thatcher? The funny thing is that they use electricity to save a cardiac arrest victim. Clear! What the f? If you are barefoot and touch the live wire, the current can again go through your body to ground and kill you. It can also contract your leg muscles and make you jump. It's a pity though, I thought I could share my artistic side with you. I forgot to unplug the damn thing. It definitely made me behave like a rock star though. Makes me think of the similarities.
What the Justin Bieber?
I love that guy.
That's just like my workshop.
It's a Musicland guitar repairs.
Yeah, Musicland guitar repairs.
Don't try that at home. Disclaimer.
About that.
It's not actually a thing.
Come online as well. Hey?
I said, don't try that at home. It's not actually a thing.
That's actually, that guy reminds me of Sab, actually.
Yeah.
He does. Has Sab got a monobrow like him? I got to check out next
Sav
time.
wishes. Sav wishes.
Next time I'm in the shop, I'm going to check out Sab's eyebrows.
Poor Sam.
Yes.
I love him. The best coffee maker in Australia.
Yes, please do not try that at home.
Did you fix the coffee machine, George?
Yes.
Oh, good. I'll come over.
What was wrong with the coffee machine?
It sort of evacuated a hell of a lot of water all over the floor.
It became a fountain.
The brand new floors that were just painted?
Yeah. It became a water feature. Musicland's newest water feature. Yes. Oh, hold on. What did I have to mention? Hold on 1 second.
Don't know. What did you have to mention?
Thinking
just
music.
one moment.
Thinking
please.
music, please.
Oh, yes. We're getting rid of. That's what I had to discuss. All of the we've got a whole bunch of beer and spirits in our cool room at the moment, and we need to get rid of it. So we're going to be giving it out at basically what it costs us. So if anyone is interested in any alcohol or anything on those lines from Musicland, to help us out, because basically by the time we get to reopen again, the stuff will be out of date. So we'd rather give it away instead of throwing it out. Not give it away, but sell it off instead of throwing it out. So if anyone is interested, please contact Kathy at musicland@live.com.au. That's Kathy at musicland@live.com.au.
Are you free tomorrow? I'll finish at 3 so I can swing past and grab some.
You can.
Yeah. Awesome. Has anybody got a trailer I can borrow?
Oh, talking about tomorrow. We're actually doing our new things tomorrow.
Is that tomorrow?
That's tomorrow night. Have we discussed the time?
No, you haven't even told me a day.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
it's tomorrow.
You said I'll let you. You said I'll let you know. It might be Friday.
Well,
That's
saying might be Friday. It's guess what, Gary? It's Friday.
means it's
if you're
Friday.
available.
It's not like I've got other plans. I was actually going to go to the casino tomorrow.
If George ever says it might be,
I'll
it means
cancel
that
it.
he's.
Yeah, more than likely it is.
So I assume Musicland bought a bucket load of beer for the reopening of the 20 customers and 50 customers and that sort of stuff. They stocked up
Yes.
for reopening.
Yes, we did.
And now you got to get rid of it before. Okay.
Yes, we do.
That's a good opportunity for people to buy
Is there a limit?
No.
Oh, good.
responsible serving of alcohol. Yes, there is. You can't drink it
Responsible
while you're
serving
there.
of once I've put it into your car, it's not my responsibility anymore. But preferably we are taking cash. However, we can take credit card.
All right. I actually might swing in and grab some.
Do you take JB Hi-Fi gift cards? I've got a few.
Yes.
What about Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. See, all those people got ripped off today by Bitcoin.
Yeah, that was big.
People doing the scam.
Yeah, with they got
Apparently that was the front for it though. Apparently there's more going on behind the scenes.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, no, someone from Twitter. No, someone from Twitter had given them access to it all, given them a backdoor access.
Really?
Yep.
So all Twitter accounts have been suspended till you change your password.
Really?
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah, right. Well, people were stealing data and passwords and all that kind of stuff apparently, and the Bitcoin thing was just a cover.
Joe Copsey, cheap alcohol, hooray. I'll lend you my trailer, Joe.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Talking about that, now I actually got scared on Wednesday night.
What happened on Wednesday night?
Gary's got this Musicland open mic night.
How bad was
and
that?
when I jumped on there, all I could see was Rory dressed in drag.
Well, the theme,
not normal drag, full on drag.
We have everybody was it. We have a theme every Wednesday for open mic, and last Wednesday it was Life's a Drag because of COVID. Life's a Drag. So Scotty Lang was dressed in drag. Rory was dressed in drag. Joe Copsey came as a boy. Sherry from Absolute 80s or whatever the band is. I can't remember the name. Rory's band. She came as Guy. So, and there was a couple of guys that got on for the first time and they've logged on to sing and looked at
the poor 16-year-old.
Yeah, they looked at all the other 20 pictures, and there was a guy there from Queensland, a 16-year-old from Queensland, and there's all these people dressed as drag queens on the screen.
Yeah, but Rory was a dirty drag.
Rory's
he scared me.
Did he look
Rory's
good?
missus was putting his makeup on while he was actually on screen.
Oh.
Did anyone get any screenshots of it?
I recorded it.
Oh, awesome!
and so I can actually pull some video clips out and make a promo.
We've got to pull video clips out for our next show next Thursday.
I'll give you 3 minutes of the highlights.
We can use some of that stuff for tomorrow night.
And there was also Scotty Lang actually played guitar and sang.
He's got a great voice, and he's a freaking good guitar player.
He's amazing.
I saw that a watch party's just popped up on my Facebook feed. It's from Libby, and she said a couple of comments to us. But if anyone's watching and they want us to reply to the comments, you have to actually message us on the Musicland page because otherwise we don't see them.
Yes.
So if you're messaging on a shared post or on a watch party or something like that, we won't actually see them and we can't reply. So jump onto the Musicland page and we'll see them then.
Well, can you see them? Oh no, you're not on a watch party, are you?
No.
Libby's back. She got kicked out of Facebook and put in Facebook jail for showing a strawberry that looked like a penis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she put a picture of a strawberry up that looked like a penis and she got banned for a day by Facebook.
How do we get banned?
Listen, then, well, oh my God, that looks like a strawberry.
Go back to Uranus.
That was a date. Oh, that's terrible.
Birthday
you
liberties.
do bring the worst out of me. Sorry, Mum. I was trying to keep it clean.
That's my fault. Everybody blames me.
Rachel, can you see me? Yes, we can see. Well, I can see your comments. Can't see you.
We can see your comment.
Yeah.
Alicia, Thor, and William wish George a happy birthday.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'm really starting to hang out to get out and play some music now. It's really starting to bug me.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, I'm really feeling it.
Do you know what it is, though? It's funny. I've got a kit and keyboard and everything at home. I jump on it and I just struggle doing it without without other people there.
Oh, really? I don't mind it. Like I put the music on and stuff and play along with because I got an electric kit here. But I'll tell you what, just that whole camaraderie of playing with people that's just killing me not being able to do it.
Mick O'Brien, I've sent some teas to Musicland. Have you seen them yet? No, we haven't.
Musicland's been closed, though, hasn't it?
No one's there. Yeah.
No. All my stuff's being sent next door.
Okay.
To Johnny. So, yeah, not as of yet, Mick, but we'll keep an eye on him.
John will be wearing a new T-shirt next time you see him. Did you send some extra small ones through?
Carol says, I'm surprised I didn't get Facebook jail after last night too. Am I missing something?
No, after Wednesday night with Garry.
Daryl wore a wig. Daryl was as funny as hell. Daryl is one of the best keyboard players in Melbourne. He plays with every band in Melbourne, and he was beautiful. He's got such an amazing voice as well.
Daryl was the best.
Daryl is amazing.
He's a nice guy too.
We love you, Daryl.
Yeah, we love you, Daryl. Can you imagine? It would be hard, but I'm opposite me and the piano only. Oh, I can imagine it would be hard. I was reading it backwards on the other side of the freaking screen. Yeah. I can imagine it would be hard, but I'm opposite me and not play. Oh no, I can't do that either. No, you know what it is? I get frustrated. I jump on the kit or even on something and you just start tinkering along to music and then you look across and you go, oh, and there's no one there.
Yeah. But do you take that time to practice though? Like to get stuck right into the practice regime?
No.
See, a lot of people are practicing because they've got free time.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't know. I don't know what to practice. Like I've got no songs that I'm going to then go out and play that I need to practice for.
Well, why don't you practice all your basics?
Your exercises.
Your technique.
I'd rather watch the freaking grass grow. I've never done them, and I hate doing them, and I'm not doing them, and you can't tell me what to do because you're not my dad.
And it's your birthday, and you can do whatever you want, right?
Birthday.
I think you should do a shitload of paradiddles.
You know, I can't actually work this one out, Tyrone, because you've taught. If I sat and thought about it and did paradiddles, I can't do them. But if I had to do them on a kit as part of a song, and I could hear it and then I can emulate it back again.
Yeah, probably because you've listened to that song over and over again. And
Leon Paul.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying the actual paradiddle itself.
Practice the cowbell.
Maybe because you know exactly when it's going to start and all that. I don't know. Maybe that's a mental thing.
Do you practice paradiddles, Tyrone?
Yeah, I do on my steering wheel and on my lap and all the time.
Haven't you got a drum kit in your car, Garry?
Not recently, no. It sounds like my old car used to sound like a drum set when I used to drive it.
Yeah. No, you've got your hi-hat and you've got your snare and your kick drum.
So
and
then
behind your steering wheel, you've got your toms.
Yeah, and the windows and cymbals.
Yeah. So when the indicators are going left, right, you know the guy's a drummer.
No, when you see the brake lights flashing, you know it's a drummer.
Yeah. Or when you see the guy's window roll down, but the indicator's on and he's playing in time, you know that he's listening to his indicator as a click track.
You know what? I actually do that.
So do I. Tick.
Yeah. But you know what? It's actually good practice because it's a metronome.
I love watching people at lights when they're bopping along to music. There's some classics that I've seen over the years. I saw this guy with a hammer, a tradesman with a hammer, just hitting the steering wheel with the hammer in time with the music.
You know what I used to do as I was driving? I actually used to have one drumstick in the car, and I was practicing traditional grip. So I'd be driving with my right hand and practicing my traditional grip with my left.
That'd look really bad if you were sitting in a car lower than yours.
For those that are at home, that aren't drummers, traditional grip is.
It's like backwards.
Well, that.
Like both hands.
Do you know what the best is? And I'm a culprit of this. You know when you're driving down the road and you've got no one either side of you and you're belting out a song at the top of your lungs, and as you pull up to a set of lights, your volume goes down like this, and you look at the person next to you.
That's it. That's what I love watching.
What's it doing anything?
That's it. Well, I used to be a service tech, and I'd spend like 12 hours a day on the road, and you'd see everything.
It's interesting what you do see.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what else I've noticed too, though. The cops are getting pretty tricky with the cars they're driving now. Like I've seen them in work vehicles and everything.
Oh yeah, they've got their Ford Ranger Utes, they've got Hyundai Santa Fe's, they've got Volkswagen Tiguan's.
They've got the works.
Have you done the new speed cameras?
What new speed cameras?
All the new speed cameras now are hooked up in the back of the car.
Oh, yeah.
So they're actually shooting out the back window, not out the front anymore.
Yeah, I've seen those. They're very tricky when it comes to those. Yeah, but apparently they like to sit up higher though because they're looking down into your car to see if you're using your phone.
That's like truck drivers.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Oh, footy's back on.
Yeah.
How do you know? Because people have dropped off.
Yeah. It's not as though it's a big game. It's only Collingwood and Geelong.
Rachel says, "Why do we do that? It's not like we'll ever see them again."
See what? That's what I said.
The whole singing thing you were talking about. When you
No, do you know what it is? It's just your own. It's your own self-conscious and self-awareness. That when you're driving, you know that you're belting it out, and you automatically think because if you see someone else doing it, you look and going either,
yeah,
this dickhead,
yeah,
or this guy's having a party for one, yay!
There's a party in his pants, and everybody's invited.
Yeah, when you're singing, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
Yeah. And then when you get on the freeway, you really open it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Songs not to play at a funeral.
So this is songs you need to learn how to hate. Once again, I can't play the originals because of copyright laws, so I just got a heap of covers. This came from a couple of weeks ago when we were talking, and people asked George for we had themes, and somebody came up with inappropriate songs to play at your funeral. So I put together the 10 best clips I could find, most inappropriate songs. Leave our vocals on so George can commentate on this.
Yeah, we're going to talk through it.
With his helmet.
Yeah, that's his safety hat.
Put my mask on too.
You sound muffled.
Put your garbage bag and your nappy on and put everything on.
Your nappy.
Yeah.
No, I've thrown that away now.
Your bib. All right, here's the clip.
The music's ordinary.
That's the week. You know where those reviewers are? All dead. How you doing on there, fellas? Huh? Anyway, here's a clip.
I can't hear it.
Can I ask this elder to leave the microphones on?
This is one of your mums. She actually suggested Katrina in the waves. It's far too happy for a funeral.
Bad. Disco
Inferno. Especially about the crematorium.
Oh, it's a bad baby brown. Are you kidding?
I love these guys. Check them out. I put this clip
how
on
good are they?
Yeah. I just put this on that clip. It was some other band, but I just love this clip.
That's how I'd want to go out.
With 6 black people carrying.
I like that. Having a party. It's awesome.
I won't survive.
No.
This is the worst song ever, by the way. This is songs you need to learn how to hate. This one.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. Oh, God.
You've picked some really good songs, Garry.
They're all appropriate for funerals. A lot of people gave it to these on Messenger. It's another crematorium song.
No,
this is morbid.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Burn. Rings on fire. That's after you've been to the Indian joint.
That's a great song.
It's a good song.
It is.
That's a great song.
Yeah. Actually,
That'd be
can you
good
play
to
it
play.
on?
Yeah, that's a great song for a funeral. But inappropriate.
Number 2.
Another one bites the dust.
Your mum's
One bites the dust.
Your mum suggested this one as well.
Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
Honorable mentions. I love your honorable mentions.
Got to suck it. I love this lady. How good is she?
Highway to Hell fits.
Yeah, it's inappropriate as well. She's stunning. Got no idea who she is.
Of course,
Stayed alive. Oh, that's terrible, Muriel. Honorable mentions. Blaze of Glory.
Just morbid.
Hey, you know Benji says?
What?
I don't know. It's written on his t-shirt.
All right, this is number one.
Number one.
Don't play it at your mum's funeral either. At your wife's funeral, anybody.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch or witch, that silly old bitch. Ding dong, the witch is dead. That's awesome.
This guy looks so happy.
With himself.
Love Krusty.
That's it.
That's awesome. You get a standing ovation for that, Gary.
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the Academy.
I'm not standing up. I might lay down for that one, but I'm not
Hang
standing
on, Wayne Dallas said shocking. I don't. People gave me all these songs. People gave me the theme. It's not me. I get
Did you choose any of those, Gary?
I chose most of them.
Except for the ones my mum chose.
My mum actually chose a lot of them, yeah. I think she chose
Simon McGinnon goes, how many Bee Gees are left? There's only one, so they're just the E's. Get it?
They're just
Lead with
the
B.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's his name? Which one's left? Oh, I don't know.
B.
Brian? No. Barry?
Barry. The B,
Paul.
so it's B.
Paul.
Went to a
Ringo.
friend's funeral and they played Contemplating Suicide.
He had. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh, well, you know what, though? For some people, it's fitting some songs.
Yeah, that's full on.
Oh, there you go. The sexy female singer is Daria Zhuzhurska.
I'll find some of her clips and put them on.
Aritzkia.
That's one of those things that you say on the way home from the casino too, right?
Yeah, after you've
What?
shut up in a pop land.
What was that, sir? Where do you live? I'm very sorry, sir. Please get the fuck out of my cab. Shut up, I kick you in the goalies.
At the casino, always say, "Come back, have a cup of coffee, and come back later." That's what they always say to you.
Do they?
Try and get in. Yeah, every time I walked in when I've been smashed, go and have a cup of coffee, sir. And come back later.
Cup of coffee. Oh. It
In other
They don't
words-
tell you to go for a walk down the back hallway?
No, well, yeah. It depends on what you've lost.
Yeah.
How's the funds going? George announced that earlier.
Funds are going awesome. Wayne, we're up at about 12,100 and something. So any more would... I'm going to go... While you guys are chatting, I'll go and get the thing.
So you need to donate. That's the thing, and it's to keep Musicland alive, broadcast alive. If you want to see live broadcast and the band's playing,
Yeah, well,
yes.
everything.
We are hoping to be live streaming again by next week.
Hello, Heather.
We had a few bands lined up, guys, and like we said last week, it is understandable that bands don't want to go out at the moment, but we're just trying to get close to local bands. We've got letters and everything being written up at the moment. We've got to ensure that bands... So the whole thing is, I'll open this up later. So the whole thing is for bands and with online streaming, bands technically have to have an ABN number in order to be a working band. If you're a working band, you're allowed to go out and stream and you are allowed to work.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the...
So what about bands...
That's what the definition is.
What about
Sorry?
bands that don't have an ABN that still make an income off it, though?
They can't.
Well, then they can't be they can't be deemed a working band.
So they have to have an ABN.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
So technically, in order to pass, if you're going to go through police checkpoints or anything like that, in order to pass through those and to say that I'm going to go and do online streaming or I'm going to work, what do you do for work? I'm a working band. These are my band's details. This is the ABN number. We're going to Musicland to go and do a live recording. And
a lot of bands would have ABN numbers, though.
Yeah.
Ones that work for agencies have to have an ABN number.
Correct.
Does it have to be under the band's name, though?
Not necessarily. It has to be for the band, not under the band's name.
Yeah, ABN's very easy to get correct, Alicia.
And free. If you're a smart band, you'd also have insurance.
That's the other big thing now too.
Yeah. Patricia and the group got insurance because if you stuff up and set fire to the venue, you're responsible. Things like that, just stupid stuff.
You know, when you said checkpoint before, it just reminded me the other day we went down to Geelong for work. And
did you get done?
No, so we left at 8 o'clock in the morning.
He used the hat and flew over him.
And we got to Geelong at 12:30. It took 4
So
and a
how
half
long did you
hours.
sit in the queue for?
For a 5K run, because what they've done is they've set up the roadblocks, and then 5Ks before that they've got the signs and stuff. So for about a 5K run, it was 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you get stopped?
No, I didn't because I was in a truck. So I just drove straight through.
Did you go past Gala Mother Trucker?
Pretty much, yeah, and the rest.
Did you blow the horn?
Not the horn.
That's it, the horn?
So, but yeah, 4.5 hours to get to Geelong.
How delays my computer?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
It happens about 2 seconds after you do it.
It is. Now, talking about that, this is what the guys from Chemist Warehouse in Sunbury, Cliff and his lovely wife have arranged, or Cliff's wife has arranged, because she works for Chemist Warehouse in Sunbury.
Mitchell.
So, Cliff Mitchell, yes. So that is the list of items that they've given us. I'll let you have a quick read through that. If anyone wants to pause it later, they can do that.
I can't even read it.
No, but that's what the list is. But so they're basically given this whole big bucket here. So you get an esky with it too, which is cool. But they've got basically a whole bunch of perfume and makeup and more makeup for people's girls and
Rory.
I don't know what that is. Power Puff.
The old Power Puff. They taste nice.
Hey, you could have used half of this stuff last night, Gary, for your show.
I think Rory did. But I think Rory did.
It's some, I don't know, it's like a can of goat poo.
Kangaroo droppings.
Bronzing it's called bronzing pearls. That's what goat poo is. But no, they've got some cool stuff. Oh, they've got Lady Millions by Paco Rabanne. This stuff actually is really nice. I still stole my son's male version of this.
Have a look at that list and see what the most expensive item is.
You know what you should do?
It'd actually be the Invictus by Paco Rabanne.
You should try them and review them for us.
Can't open them up and try them on
They give them away.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
all right, do you want to?
I'll do it if you do it.
Hey, I'll test the shavers for you.
No, how good's this? They've got full unopened bottles of testers as well that they've given us.
We're still taking requests for songs, by the way, if anyone wants to hear a song.
So all this, folks, is on behalf of Chemist Warehouse in Sunbury, donated by Cliff and his lovely wife. And it is basically going to be given away with a whole big Musicland T-shirts and jumpers and whatever else we can throw in there. We're going to raffle it off to everyone who's donated to the GoFundMe page. For those who have already donated, you guys are actually still in this. But anyone new that wants to donate, it's being put on there on behalf of those guys. So thank you very, very much to them.
So yeah, to donate, just go over to the GoFundMe page, which the link should be on the Facebook.
Yep, links on the Facebook page.
Yep. So just follow the links, and then that's how you can donate.
So basically, buy a raffle ticket for as little as you want, or as much as you want.
Yep.
And you get $600 worth of prizes for 1 in 100.
Well,
chances
it's
or something.
what
The odds
it's
are pretty
worth to
good.
you, right? So you donate what the music is worth to you, what we're trying to do, bringing the
Yep.
bands and stuff
So
to streaming.
the whole thing is as well that anyone who donates over 100, we're getting a massive plaque put up on the wall. So we're going to get everyone's names that have put in over $100 onto this wall plaque. And then people who donate over other amount, sorry, guys, I really can't remember off the top of my head. I should know this off the top.
So $1,000 you get a gold plaque, and $10,000 you get the wall.
$10,000 you get your own section. And for a couple of $1 million, you might actually get the whole venue if you'd like.
When are you putting out Musicland hoodies and T-shirts?
They're already there.
They are already there, but we're actually looking at designing some new ones very soon. So we're going to do COVID T-shirts, possibly post-COVID T-shirts, pre-COVID T-shirts.
PC culture, call it.
PC culture, PC Musicland. That's terrible.
That's
horrible. It's not politically correct. Welcome to politically correct Musicland.
No, I've got to go then. I can't be part of this.
This is our new band. Beep 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 beep. Great band. They play death metal.
I want to say hello to Wayne and Wayne. Sorry, I feel better now.
You feel better?
Wayne Dallas and Wayne Windle.
Wayne Windle. The Wayne man.
Yeah, so the streaming's coming back. Was it next week, you said, George?
Yes.
Have you actually booked a band?
We're in the midst of it at the moment. So we're just... the first band that we're trying to get up is not Demon Head. What was the band that we were meant to have? The last band. They did a whole GoFundMe sponsorship for it.
It was
excuse me, Corona.
Yes, it was.
Angels guys. No, they covered the Angels.
Did they?
Yeah. I can't remember them. It'll come to me.
Anybody on Facebook, please let us know.
Yeah.
Mom.
Hello, Monica.
Well, we know we're trying to get Rattling Cane back. That's
Rattling
one band.
Cane. That's one of my favourite bands.
Rattling Cane and...
Hey, Monica.
God, what's a...
Rattling Cane, if you haven't heard Rattling Cane, when they're back on Empire and again, they've just released some new albums, apparently, or a new album.
They have.
Top guys. They're one of the...
Four-piece.
Mr. Damage.
Mr. Damage.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Who was that? That was...
That
was my dad.
I actually said it without looking, but yeah, Giles said that.
Giles, Mr. Damage.
Just a coincidence, you said it when it popped up.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Yeah. So we're trying to get Mr. Damage as the first band back. That's what ideally we want, because they were the last ones that were meant to be done, along with Rattling Cane. But the guys from Mr. Damage did such a good job that that they were raising their own funds in order to be recorded and live and dangerous.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, hang on.
So
Can we do that together? And live and dangerous.
Dangerous.
We've had a couple of comments there saying, what's happening and where's the music and all that kind of stuff. But it's been a little bit tricky last couple of weeks with all the COVID stuff that's actually going on. So that's why we're a bit sort of not present with the music, but it's coming back. We're working as hard as we can to get it back to you guys. So that's sort of where we're at.
So we're hoping to be able to basically be We're going to do it, and we're going to try and live stream it on a Tuesday night and a Thursday night live stream. That's when ideally we want to do it. Time for another tequila shot. Is whiskey good enough? Now, Mum's also looking at Sienna Wild, which is a great band. Lucas Manetta and that other kid's name. Oh, really scrunched my face up then. I'm trying to...
I've got a couple of ideas that I'm going to share with you as well. I won't do it now, but I've got some ideas for bands.
Awesome. So Sienna Wild and Dangerous Curves. We're going to get Dangerous Curves down, but they are actually live in Geelong, and it's not the best thing for them to come down from Geelong at the moment, or come up from Geelong at the moment.
Well, you can actually. It's actually easier to get into Melbourne because you don't get stopped at checkpoints, and then on the way back,
you get the disease when you come here. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, yeah, true.
And Geelong's been in isolation for 35 years.
And the rest.
So they're used to it.
No, I've told you I've got the best stuff for them. I'll go get my Glad garbage bag again. Come up from Geelong. Imagine going to Musicland and performing like this.
Yeah. Hello, my name is George. No, you got to do it with the Chinese accent.
Do it with an accent.
No, I can't. Hello.
George from Geelong.
Give me a bit there. You give me cut money here. Someone asked me before what was the deal with the helmet. This is how I went to the supermarket today because I had to go and buy toilet paper. And this is how now you have to dress.
Did you ride a bike?
No, I drove the car.
No,
but when I got out of like I said before, when I got out of the car and walked down into the toilet paper aisle, I needed a helmet on to be safe.
He just puts his head down and he runs through the crowd just to get there. Oh, whatever works, right?
Yeah. You were texting your new haircut. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it is. Thanks, Max.
Go.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, well that's where we're at anyway. So that was a very long-winded version.
So I'm seeing you guys tomorrow night.
Yes.
Can I borrow that hat tomorrow night? I want to put a motor in it for you. It's about time.
Can you please?
Yeah, seriously, I will.
Yeah.
Bring the hat tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'll bring it. Put a motor in it for me.
I've got petrol-powered remote control car motors. We can put one of them in it.
We could.
It'd be like Inspector Gadget.
We'll put a strap under his chin. He'll look like a giraffe.
Rachel says, George, you cracked me up. You look like a member of Ramstein.
Oh, Max is on. Second best place player in Melbourne.
Oh, you know what? I'd say first.
Nah, you got to leave your options open. Just in case.
That's one person I actually miss playing with is Max. Hey, Gary, putting down my first ever CD to Moz. Looking forward to it. Cheers. Wayne Windle.
Wayne Windle's, you know Wayne, he's from the St. Andrews crew. He used to go to St. Andrews pub. Good guy.
I do.
Nice guy.
He's been down on a Wednesday night a couple of times.
He's been on a Sunday night too, and he's got a great voice.
Sunday night, yes.
And he can play guitar. There's a lot of musos that I've been talking to today, actually. I ran into a few of them. And a lot of them are just shattered. Like they've been booked out for months and months and months, and they've all got no work.
No.
That's just horrible. It really is. Which is the same, which is why you need to donate to the Musicland GoFundMe page, so Musicland give them something to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of what we're doing with it. It's all right. I forgot what I was going to say now, so it wasn't important. I just thought I'd try to interrupt you.
Someone cut you off.
I'm sorry.
So that's what happens when the elderly talk.
No, you didn't. I'd try to cut Gary off. That's terrible of me. That's terrible, Muriel.
I'm used to being cut off. I don't care anymore. I got my toys.
Oh, you just get told to go. Gary, can you go round the back, so go and have a cup of coffee and then come back later?
I just talk to my stuffed toys here.
Oh, how's Eileen?
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a nightclub joke. It was a good joke.
What's the best nightclub you've ever been to?
There used to be some real good ones in the eastern suburbs, but once again, I'm ahead of my time for you guys because you're like 20 years later. There was the Daisy's Hotel.
RSL?
Daisy's Hotel in
the Bowls Club
in Croydon. The Bowling Club.
Mildred, go and get Gary.
Some of the old traditional pubs.
Gotta get a cup of coffee.
There was one, the Donny Inn used to have the Saturday night dance floor. You know, Staying Alive dance floor.
Yeah.
You're not listening to me. I don't care.
How'd you get your walking frame up there?
I didn't have a walking frame when I was at the disco. It was actually a disco.
I'm coming, Mildred. Just wait for me.
Bloody kids. The Chevron. Oh, the Chevron was a party.
You want to dance?
Did you speaking of old time stuff, did you see the Beatles on Channel 9 the other day?
No.
You know what? I started watching it and then I got distracted by Charlize Theron on the movie. What was the movie? Judy.
They played the 1964 clip of the Beatles playing at Festival Hall. And it was remastered.
How crazy was that?
Yeah, these guys sang to a screaming crowd with just the house speakers, the house PA system, basically. No foldback, just their amps on stage supplying the sound for the instruments. And
Did you see what they got paid?
$5,000 for a week.
No. No, it was $5,000 for the whole week because he'd negotiated it
2
a
years
year
before,
or 2 years before. Yeah.
Wow.
And the guy made $13 million out of it.
Yeah.
Really?
God,
The
$30 million
promoter.
back then.
Which in 1964 would have been like 200 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
As a promoter, would you drop the mic and just walked out of the industry?
Oh. Yeah. I mean, he would have had huge expenses, like a couple of nights at hotels and some alcohol bills and stuff like that, and some security bills, and maybe some rentals. But yeah,
the Anchor and Hope in Richmond, the roof used to open. I've never been there.
We need another Staying Alive dance floor. I agree. The Donny Inn Hotel. Remember the Saturday Night Fever, the movie?
Yeah.
They had the square dance floor with the flashing lights underneath.
Yeah, I got that when you said Saturday Night Live. We did agree with you.
I'm talking slowly.
He's got his hearing aids turned off.
Oh, no, not coming.
I'm talking slowly so you guys can understand me because I know I'm old.
Hey, George, should we buy him a walking frame or one of those little cars with the flag on it?
Oh no, we've got the one at work at Musicland. We should redo it for Garry.
The one at
wheelchair.
Work. Hang on, I've tried the one at work. It's got flat tires.
No, I'll pump them up, and we'll you know what we'll do. Pimp Your Ride. We'll make it in we'll spray the colour as trumpet.
Actually,
bronze.
That'd be a good show. We should pimp up the wheelchair.
Pimp up the wheelchair. Pimp Garry's ride.
Pimp a ride, yeah.
Yeah.
We could put a motor in it.
Pimp Garry's ride.
What was your favourite nightclub, Tyrone?
Probably overseas, I'd say. Viper Room.
They don't count.
Yeah, they do.
No, that doesn't count.
No.
In Australia.
Oh, that's part of the question, is it?
It was the Tok H in Toorak. That was a good one.
Probably for me, it would have to be. I don't know. I have to think about it. The nights that I remember.
What was the one in Brunswick that just closed down? Bombay Rock.
They closed down again.
Yeah.
Did it?
The owner just pulled the plug overnight.
Oh, when? Last night?
No, it was about 3 months ago, just before the COVID thing happened. He just walked in, changed the locks, sacked everybody, or kicked the people that were leasing it out, and it's gone.
Is that it? That's crap.
It was open for 8 months again. And the people that opened it invested a heap of stuff in there, which they lost.
But that wasn't the original. That wasn't the original location of Bombay Rock.
It was, as far as I remember.
Oh, okay. I was just asking.
Upstairs had a huge stage, and downstairs they trashed and renovated. Downstairs used to have a great stage at the back, and that's now a great big bar with a little tiny area up the front. But upstairs it's still the same. But it's all gone again. It's all gone again. What was the other one around the corner? There was another one.
I don't get out much.
That's like the Espy too. Like it's ever since the renovations and stuff, it's just not the same.
Espy's not the same.
Not at all. Like
that's a rabbit warren.
They've still got the basement and the Gershon room and all that kind of stuff, but like the front room's gone. It's all changed into like a restaurant kind of bar.
But I even heard now to play in the Gershon room was completely different to what it used to be.
I actually haven't been in there, so I don't know if it's changed inside there, but it's still there.
No.
I've played in there a few times. It was actually good to play in there. But we always wanted to play in the front room, and we never got that chance. But
they used to have amateur bands on Sundays there.
Did they?
Just new up and coming bands on Sundays. Used to be a great gig at the Espy. So all the young kids would go and play there.
And Phil Parry in the front room.
Yeah.
Every Sunday. And
so
then
Sundays at the Espy used to be huge.
He couldn't fit on there, and they told him to turn down.
Actually, I do remember that being a problem there. Like you'd always go into the front room, and it was just too loud. You know when it's too loud that it's uncomfortable on your ears, and it's all just squealing and all that.
Oh, like when Rory's mixing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was every time we went into the front room just to watch someone, it was like that, and it was uncomfortable.
You know, it's uncomfortable when the bottles start falling off the shelves behind the bar. That's how Ingrid lets me know.
Garry, that it's too loud.
Yeah, I have to hold the bottles down, Garry. Stop it. Every time I mix up music when it's being too loud. Garry, the bottles are falling off. Stop it. Or Anne at the front desk. She texts you.
The new hotel, Dandenong. The bouncers used to throw patrons into the venue.
Actually, there used to be What was it? The Railway Hotel in Dandenong. There was a bloodbath. If you wanted to have a fight in the young days, you'd go to the Dandenong Railway Hotel.
Or Rebs.
There was they used to have the Dandenong Drags there on a Friday and Saturday night down the main street. There used to be a cafe there called Harry's, which you'd go to at 3 o'clock in the morning. Nobody cares because nobody's my age.
Okay, George, you okay? You got a migraine? No, I don't actually. I'm just I've been up since very, very early this morning, and I'm just enjoying my day.
It's like a kid at Christmas when you woke up this morning.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Me?
Yeah.
You know what? I was actually quite chuffed this morning. I had a coffee brought to me in bed.
Oh.
Got
You're looking comfortable. If you put your head down a little bit more, you'll be on Tyrone's shoulder. Oh, that's nice. Sorry, you had a coffee in bed.
No, I had how good's this? So I got spoilt by the kids and my wife this morning, and then tonight when I came home, I cooked what I wanted for dinner. And then wife said to me, she goes, "Go and get a cake." I said, "Yeah, all right." So you go out and buy your own birthday cake.
Go and buy your own cake.
Yeah. No, I offered to go and do it because I'm not working at the moment and she is. And then she rang my daughter during the day and said, "Oh, did Dad buy a cake?" And my daughter said no. So I ended up with 3 cakes. So we lit them all on fire and ate them. It was great. And they were all ice cream cakes.
Did you blow out the candles?
No, I forgot to buy candles, so we lit 2 toothpicks up.
You're serious, aren't you?
Hey, I'm being serious. We lit 2 toothpicks on fire because I didn't have any candles.
Actually,
that's the best.
There you go, Brian. Well done. The Southern Aurora.
That's what you call isolation birthdays. Oh, there we go.
The Pier Hotel in Frankston. That's another one, Leon Paul. Used to go there and get beaten up as well. My cousin used to work there. She was a bar lady.
I've played
you were going to say she was a bouncer.
She was a bouncer as well. She was a big lady.
Pier Hotel. Wasn't there another one in Frankston as well?
There was a Grand Hotel across the road from the Pier Hotel.
Yeah, that wasn't as good.
The Grand Hotel was probably rougher, but the Pier Hotel had the bands.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to the Moccasin Market?
The Moccasin Market in Frankston. It's not called Frankston anymore. It's now called Franganistan. Hey, I haven't said anything inappropriate.
I'm going to put my freaking mask back on again, Gary.
I haven't said anything inappropriate all night. It's time for me to do something.
Franganistan. All right, on that note, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you to all the people watching from Franganistan. Make sure you like, subscribe, and make sure you share the shit out of this, guys. We do have our GoFundMe page going, so please do your best to jump on that. And
yeah, we'll be back with the music.
That in a few weeks for everyone who does donate to the GoFundMe page. Anyone who's already donated is still in the running for it. Make sure if you're on YouTube at all, please go over and make sure you like and subscribe on that. It is important for us at the moment that we do get our YouTube people's like Facebooking, what do you call it, subscriptions up and running. So share it around with your friends.
Yeah, we need
followers. That's the one.
Yep. And the music is coming. We're working as hard as we can on it to get it back to you guys. So that's what it's all about.
And
so hopefully next week.
Yeah, and what was that, Gary?
Songs you need to learn how to hate. I'll come up with something for next week. I think we've got one more theme that somebody came up with a couple of weeks ago that we're running with.
Actually, we need a theme. We need to work out a theme.
We had a theme. I can't remember what it is. It was weddings, funerals.
Songs not to play to old
weddings,
people.
we've done funerals, and there's COVID. Yeah, maybe we're out. We are out. We've done them all.
No. All right, let's all right, before we go, let's throw it out to everyone. Just before we go quickly, has anyone got any ideas for next week's theme for Gary to put together? For songs you need to learn to love how to hate.
Inappropriate songs for a theme.
Yeah, inappropriate songs.
I'll think of some.
Yeah, well, so we've done weddings, funerals. What about birthday parties?
Birthday party songs.
Yeah.
No, because then you've got to listen to that stupid your birthday today. Three.
What about first songs that you play on on the first date?
Yes, that's it. Good
inappropriate
songs.
First
songs
date
for a
songs.
date.
Yeah.
All right, it'll be date songs.
Yeah, so when you come home and you put something on the record player, what's something good to put on?
Wow,
So
wow,
the theme will be setting up in the lounge room with the log fire going and the record player playing this song.
Yep.
With the lamb's wool rug in front of the fireplace.
Songs you listen to when you first introduce your partner to your parents.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we've got something along them things. I'll come up with something for next week.
Awesome.
All right, thanks, guys. Happy birthday,
Happy
again,
birthday,
George.
Thank you. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you, everyone else. See you next week.
See you guys.
Take care.